Hey everyone, Michael here. Today we have a lot to talk about. Bitcoin is still trying to pump up today. It's going to be hard, but let's talk about what the goal is here for the next few days, okay? Now, you know that we've had two breakouts over the last few weeks. Let me put it on the daily chart just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. We did have that first breakout right here, and this really started this whole huge move that we've seen. And since the breakout, if you guys did buy the traditional breakout right here, you're up around 25% for Bitcoin, a lot more for altcoins, obviously. However, we did have a second breakout here. That one was from the highs of August 2020, going over here to what just happened maybe about a week ago, right? The 12th of January. Now, this breakout, it's been good. It hasn't been as much as the first breakout, obviously, but you can see we continue to pump so much so that we're currently above the 200 daily moving average. We haven't been above the 200 daily moving average since December of 2021, over a year, okay? So this is a really big moment in time for us. The big thing here that's going to cause a little bit of frustration and people are going to get worried about it here is if I go back to that weekly chart now, you guys see that we've officially broken out above the 20-week moving average, and for the first time, it's been a pretty robust move. You can see over here, we ended up crashing down hard off of the FTX news. Over here, we ended up crashing very hard because of this death cross that occurred, plus the fact that we were just in a bear market and the stock market was also going down here, right? Now, if we're just going off of moving averages, our next two big levels of resistance really are the 250-week moving averages. That's going to be around $24,000, $25,000. I think if we're lucky, we can really reach that high. Unfortunately, though, we're having a pretty rough start to the week, I would say. We don't want to end up just having somewhat more of a curl that goes like this and ends up coming back down. That'd be the worst case scenario. The good thing here, which kind of makes me kind of over worry, I guess I would say, but it's still a good thing. We still have 6 days left until this weekly candle closes. The goal for the next few days is simply to break above and close above this high that we had just about a couple months ago. That's around 21,473, and you can see right now that's really just the problem. If I go to the 15-minute chart, you can see we've barely come close to it. We come very, very close, but each time we're just getting rejected. But we're retesting it over and over again, so the buyers are still there, thank God. All right. Now, the thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is this downtrend. We haven't really had a need to talk about this because we've just been so far away from it for so long. But over the past few days, we've started to really bounce off, and we may have an opportunity to actually break out above this. And, we've been talking about downtrends for the past few weeks, past few months, but that's been primarily as far as, the SPY and the NASDAQ here. So we see the SPY, again, that same downtrend here, but again, we're really close to breaking out. Again, we have to break out above the 50-week moving average, which we haven't really done since March of 2022, so it's been a while, obviously. But there is an opportunity for us to have some type of breakout. That's going to be really fun. I don't know if we are going to break out, but if we do, that'll give Bitcoin the clearance it needs to go all the way up to $25,000. Afterwards, we're probably going to see for the SPY as well some type of resistance right around 410, then all the way up here around 431. That's still going to be a pretty sizable move, everybody. Going back to the NASDAQ as well, this is a little bit further away from the breakout point, but you guys can see as well, we've closed above the 20-week moving average and the 200-weekly moving average here. So Bitcoin is on the verge of something really crazy here. I still think we're in a bear market, and I still believe that this bear market will continue at least for the next few months. I think we won't bottom out until we have this earnings recession, as they call it, which will probably happen in Q2, Q3 time, okay? Now, that doesn't mean we still can't have some fun in the market and we can still have some really mega pumps, okay? That's what makes this so exciting. But in order for that to happen, everybody, we clearly have to have a breakout above this trend line here and also break out above both of these moving averages if you want to see something truly parabolic. I don't think that's going to happen, but I have been wrong before, all right? Now, in a few weeks, we're about to have a massive death cross between the 50-week moving average and the 200. The last death cross over here led to some nasty moves. The last death cross over here led to some nasty moves. I'm hoping that because, we've already come down so much and we don't actually have a historical context of what has happened between the 50 and the 200 crossing below each other, let's hope that perhaps, the market doesn't go down lower sharply because of it. Maybe we just come down a little bit as far as a boring move down where we're just kind of grinding down. History would say that we're probably going to come down hard, but that's only going off of the 20-week moving average in the 50, right? 20-week going below the 50, crash. 20-week below the 50, crash. 20 below the 50, crash. 20 below the 50, crash. We've never actually had this happen before where the 50 came down below the 200. We've come close, but it's never ever happened. And because of that, it's gonna be up in the air at this point. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay calm, stay relaxed. Ethereum is doing the same thing. It had its first level breakout. It's gonna have another opportunity to break out above its 50-week moving average as far as its own downtrend here. But Ethereum is a little bit different because its real downtrend is like way over here on $3,000. The short term one from the high in November of 2021 over here. This is the one that we're probably going to be looking at. Well, it is the one we're going to be looking at here over the next few days. Just be careful. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum are both trying to test out those highs from last October. If we can pump up, that'd be awesome. We're going to have a really big drop eventually, everybody. Like something like this or this, where it's really big and people are frustrated. I'm still scaling out of positions and I'm still doing my day trades. I scaled out too early on a lot of my other positions, so I'm just leaving the other ones there for a little bit longer just to see what happens, just in case. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I hope to see you guys later on tonight with the stream. And member stream will be tonight as well. Thanks.